AXSM stock, Axsome Therapeutics Inc. So this stock is regarded as a promising stock, a potential swing stock, meaning that it has a potential to play out a big price move anytime soon, but we don't exactly know when. It just came to our attention, so we had to let you know about that. So we are not, in this video, we are not recommending that you buy AXSM stock. We're just putting it out there to see, to bring it to your attention. You decide what it's going to be, whether you're going to buy it or not. We are not recommending that you buy it or anything like that. So the obviously, being a biotech stock, the key things there will be, the key focus will be its pipelines. So a lot of these stocks, a lot of these companies, obviously, they are not exactly making money. It is just the swing in them, the potential of some positive outcome coming out, and the market participants joining in to see whether they can participate in that swing. That is one of the key things. That is the attraction of some of these stocks. So moving down now, we can see that the stock has four prominent product candidates that we all know at the moment. So one of them is the first one is, and which is also the principal one, or the key one, that is has got the attention of a lot of market participants, especially because of its diversity. That's the AXS05. So it's an NMDA receptor antagonist with a multimodal activity. So the three principal things it hopes to address or treat is the major depressive disorder. So it's right now, the company has now gone on to apply for a new drug application. They are the new drug application phase. But the other one, the Alzheimer's disease agitation, they are still in the phase 3. The smoke cessation, they are in the advanced stage of the phase 2 for that one. So then you have the 07, the mosaic COX-2 inhibitor for migraine. It's also in the advanced stage, the NDA stage. And then you have the 112, the narcolepsy. It's in midway of its phase 3. Then they have the 14 for the fibromyalgia in the advanced stage of phase 3. So we have also from the folks at Seeking Alpha, and they are saying as it concerns the total addressable market for that first candidate, the AXS05, we can see its addressable market. It's estimated to reach $5.63 billion in 2026. Okay, despite the higher migraine prevalence, it's intriguing that that MDD has a much larger target addressable market, growing robustly. The target addressable market for MDD is expected to reach $7.9 billion by 2029. So I think this MDD is referring to, okay, that's it, major depressive disorder. That's exactly. So it's a big market and growing. So you can see why market participants are really keen on this AX05. So moving down here, we can see that yes, there was this case of the poised launch for this AXS05, something came up and said, the author is now telling us that, as you know, the original Prescription Drug User Fee Act, the PDUFA, date was set for August 22nd this year, probably this year or maybe last year. It has to be 2021. Nevertheless, the FDA informed Axsome of the application's deficiency, causing a delayed decision. Okay, and that caused the stock to drop. If you were following the stock, you would have noticed that. So now the deficiency is related to chemistry, manufacturing, and controls, that is CMC, which is something the company can always address as against a case of going back to drawing table and doing the trials. So that's some positive. So the according to the author, the multiple start catalysts are, aside from the AXS05, there is another drug. That's this particular one, the AX07. AXS07, yes, the one that treats the migraine, which is also at the same stage with one component of this AXS05. So okay, so that's okay. It has it has an upcoming regulatory binary effect. Okay, so as the mosaic combo of meloxicam and razitrepan, AXS05, AXS07 is a novel oral and rapidly absorbed medicine to subdue acute migraine headaches. So I mean, we all know very well what I mean, try to imagine what the sort of the total addressable market for migraines is, so okay, on this front, Axsome already filed an NDA for this 07, of which the FDA sets a PDUFA date for April 30th next year. I'm not sure, it should be this year 2021, it has to be this year 2022. Yeah, so that's the date that the FDA is going to come up with a decision. Okay, so the author is also trying to let us know that COVID is also an issue that can affect things. So 2022, I made a delayed decision for the two drugs, the 05 for MDD and 07 for migraines. Okay, the author forecasted that they will be approved either in Q2 of this year 2022 or Q3 next year. Okay, now before we approach these events, Axsome will likely rally towards approval. So that's what the author is saying. Okay, so here he ascribed a 70% strongly favorable chances of approval next year. So there's also the issue of financial issues and also so the potential risk. Since the investment research is an imperfect science, there are always risks associated with stocks which are stock regardless of fundamental strength. More importantly, the risks are growth cycle dependent. At this point in its life cycle, the main concern of Axsome is whether AXS05 would regain FDA approval for MDD. Moreover, there is a risk of the 07 may not gain approval for migraines. Furthermore, the 05 and 112 might not deliver positive data in 2023. These are the risks the author is pointing out. So the author is it's maintaining a buy rating, okay, with a 4.8 out of 5 star rating. Okay, so the company, according to the author, is a special company because there are multiple catalysts stacked up on top of one another. The biggest and most immediate catalyst is upcoming approval for the AXS05 for MDD. Okay, so I mean, you definitely see the link to this report in the description box below, and you go on and digest it yourself. Coming back to the stock, we can see for the session of the 14th of January, it closed down 4.32%. The underlying trend since the last 1 month, the underlying trend is a bearish one. You can see that obviously very bearish. The highest closing price, I believe, or rather the highest trading price based on its based on using a 30-minute interval is at 39.37 on the 31st of December. That was the highest it has printed if you are looking at it from the 30-minute interval. So it could be different, it may have been higher if you're using let's say a 1-minute interval. So but we don't exactly have those figures, but the point here is that the underlying trend for the stock is a bearish one. So over the last 1 month, I think it has also begun to rally as well. It has begun to rally, even though it has also cooled off. But we know based on this 1 month chart, it is just above its 10-day moving average. So yes, the underlying trend is a bearish one, and based on also on this 1 month data, 1 month chart, the momentum is improving. But accumulation distribution is quite poor. So let's see what's going on here. It appears to be consolidating within a longer term downtrend. Shares are presently below the 200-day moving average, which is falling along with the 10-day moving average. However, the average directional index is below 20, indicating that the shares have exhibited sideways movement recently. Okay, it's also lagging the S&P 500. Momentum is strongly bearish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is below 20, the level which many analysts call oversold. This means investors have been actively selling shares and driving the price lower. Okay, the unbalanced zone indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there is a lack of buying interest. Yes, so in the meantime, yes, of late, there is a lack of buying interest from investors, and yes, and also they have also been selling shares and driving the price lower. That is what's going on. But they're also watching as well. They're also watching. So right now they are taking their money off the stock, but the fundamentals, they look promising. So you decide what it is going to be for you. So we're just going to quickly see whether we can determine a price target for the stock within 1 month. Within a 1 month time frame. Okay, so we take this price of 33.92 and 31.32, 33.98 and 33.98 minus 31.95, I believe. Started price. That's the started price. 31.35. We have 2.63 times 2.618. You can always use any other Fibonacci extension level, 3.618, 1.618, or even 1 as well, to multiply the difference in the prices you're choosing. So we have a difference of 6.88, and then we add it to the closing price of 28.60. Okay, we have also what's going on in the post market. In the post market, we have a price of 28.69, so we're going to use that 28.69 plus 28.69. We have the price of target of 35.57 in a very short time, in a 1 month time frame. That 5.57 is our target for AXSM stock. So see what you make of it. We're not recommending that you buy it. We're not recommending at all. The stock is bearish at the moment. There's also a good chance it may continue to do so. So thank you very much for watching this video.